I wish I knew the meaning of consent and grooming before. I wish I learned that your first time shouldn't be painful, that if it hurts you, you should stop. And all that matters is you did it because you wanted to. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, Sarell, and for today's episode, we're gonna talk about the part 2 of my SexEd episode on virginity. But in this particular episode, we're gonna get personal. So if you guys want to know more about this episode, then please keep on watching.
He said, "Hey there, bonita. I've been waiting for a chance to say the ways I love you. So can I get underneath you? Or are you kinda crazy? So I say fuck me, then feed me, and I'll be your diamond."
And without further ado, let's get straight into their answers kasi medyo marami naman sila. So I hope you guys will look out for them. So again, our question for this episode, what are the things you wish you knew before losing your virginity? I'll go first because I also answered my question. Ako personally, I wish I knew about orgasms. So I wish I knew about it kasi parang hindi ako aware about it. Like akala ko na orgasm na pala yun. Parang hindi siya clear sa akin. Kaya pala all this time, hindi pala ako napapleasure or wala pala ako nakukuhang pleasure from it. It's always for my partner. Mukha lang siyang bastos isipin, pero sa totoo lang, it's also your needs kasi, diba? Kailangan may pleasure ka rin or kailangan may receiving end ka rin sa sarili. Pero syempre, meron pa akong other na masasagot naman yan ng ating mga respondents. So, ito na yung first entry natin for today. I wish I knew how important it was to be sexually intimate, especially for the first time, with someone who, first and foremost, respects you. I don't know, sa kakabasa ko ng young adult and nood ng movies, it was so hyped up to do it with your dream partner or someone you love, which sometimes excludes the fact na sometimes the people that we like or liked at that time are assholes. Yes, pogi sila. Yes, they're interested in you too. Yes, attractive af ka sa kanila. But, do they respect your no? Do they care about your pleasure? Sensitive pa sila sa feelings and preferences mo? How do they talk about the people they've slept with? I think those things deserve emphasis as much as love does. If I will lose it to this person, will he respect me after namin gawin yun? Or ipagkakalat niya yun? Or ipagmamalaki niya na nakuha na yun sa akin? More than being just excited on the day you're gonna lose your virginity, you should also ask yourself, am I really ready for it? Am I really gonna do it with this person? Kasi I know na I've been there and I've done that, na parang masyado ako na-excite, masyado ako na-hype. They're doing it naman eh, why not do it? Always assess yourself, check on yourself kung are you really ready for it? This one is also very important. I hope you guys listen to this. I wish I knew the meaning of consent and grooming before. Sana hindi ako nagpapilit. Akala ko kasi noon, part na yun agad ng relasyon. No one ever really educated me about this kind of things. I'm so glad to get out of that relationship. Pero sana, I had known more about how being sexually intimate works. Lastly, I wish I'd done it with someone who sincerely loves me, even without all the kalat moments. So medyo mabigat. I want to highlight yung sinabi na I wish I knew the meaning of consent and grooming before. Kasi let's face it, hindi naman sa atin tinuturo tong mga bagay na to in high school or even college, di ba? Kasi kahit hindi mo ituro yung sex itself, the practice of having sex, you can always teach about consent. And it plays a very important and vital role in our society. Kasi everything needs consent. So this entry, that sex is really messy and bodies make weird sounds, and it's completely okay to laugh it off. I'm really glad that I did it in my own volition and with someone I genuinely love and trust. I thought I'd cry over the pain, but instead, what got me emotional was knowing my partner was reassuring, gentle, and made sure I was comfortable. Sana! Nakakataba ng puso and may mga experiences din na ganito sa totoo lang. Kasi nga, when you're losing your virginity, well, we all come from different experiences. There may be good experiences and there may be bad experiences. But again, it will never define us. So, the next entry. If I knew I was gonna lose it that day, I wish I chose a better partner if it was gonna be my first time. I wish I knew that it didn't really matter how much I was gonna look. It's messy and sweaty, and that I didn't really have to feel insecure with the lights on and just have fun. So it's very also important to not just communicate your boundaries and limits to partners, but also open up somehow your insecurities, especially if it's your first time. For them to know, for them to not to point out at the moment na you're doing it, diba? I don't know, I feel like it's gonna be better for you both. And it's gonna be a smoother experience for you guys. And yeah, sex is messy and sweaty. Syempre support, kino-choreograph yan. And like, they earn from it. So they have to make it look like it's good. So yeah, so that's really next. I wish I chose a better partner, lol. Still an experience I regret. Medyo important din pala to choose who to do it with it. All this time, akala ko, wala lang yun since virginity is a social construct. Well, you can't deny na in a way, you connect to your partner pag ganun. I wish if I was going to lose it that day, I would have thought things through muna. When we are teenagers, all along, akala natin, alam natin lahat. Akala natin we can make decisions for ourselves. And akala natin we can do anything that we want. But in reality, we just want to be guided and educated, especially when it comes to sex education. Kasi I think sex education provides that it gives you concrete choices, it gives you right decisions, it redirects you to right decisions. I don't want to blame myself for it and I don't want to blame her for it kasi pare-pareho lang naman tayo na walang nag-guide sa atin when it comes to losing our virginity. Sana we find the right partner who will love us, nare-respetuhin tayo sa loob at labas ng kama. I wish I learned that your first time shouldn't be painful, that if it hurts, you should stop it. I remember my first time I told him that it hurts and he just said it's normal because it's my first time. I wish I knew it doesn't have to hurt if you're turned on enough, aka wet enough. I gritted my teeth against the pain kasi akala ko normal lang yun. And that's to be expected. I thought I wasn't gonna regret my first kasi mahal ko naman talaga ex ko nun. Pero now, looking back at it, parang meron talagang regrets. Mostly siguro kasi now I know how it feels like to be treated the right way. Now I know there's more out there. I should be careful who I let in my life and in there. Sex should not be painful, guys. Mistakenly kasi sa mga lalaki, pag nakaramdam yung babae ng pain, tingin nila, they're comfortable. Tingin nila, it's normal. But it's not. Ibig sabihin lang nun, kulang sa lube. Kulang kayo ng foreplay. And a lot of things na hindi dapat yan na-experience ng babae. Sex should be pleasurable. Sex should be good. It doesn't have to be automatically good in the first time since it's your first time. But it should not hurt. More than anything, kamustahin nyo rin yung partners nyo bukod sa ikaw lang yung nagpapasarap. So yun. Okay, now let's move on to the next. I'm so grateful that my significant other was gentle, kind, and reassuring. They were so patient and soft with me. We made clear plans, set boundaries, and did their research before doing the deed. And they asked multiple times if I was comfortable and if I really wanted it. I have no regrets except I wish that I knew how to extend the time we had together that day. Actually happy na they actually made clear plans and they were able to set boundaries and do the research before doing the deed. More than just getting excited, you also need to do your research first kasi malay mo there are things na you're not comfortable with pala, and at that time you also didn't know what consent could look like. Kasi sa sex, pwede ka talaga mag-no anytime na feel mo hindi mo na siya nagugustuhan or feel mo hindi mo na nagugustuhan yung ginagawa nyo. Sana man ang naranasan ko mag-orgasm, no? Minsan lang kasi kami magkita, tapos mabilis siyang labasan. Excited eh. But then okay, at least nasatisfy siya. Tapos ako, bitin. More than doing the deed, we also care about the pleasure. Actually, hindi lang siya yung pleasure ng partner mo. If nag-enjoy ba siya or hindi. Mas importante tanungin kung na-enjoy na ba. Kung comfortable ba siya all throughout. Kung nasayahan ba siya sa ginawa niyo. More than na nag-orgasm ka. So, ayun. Feel ko yun yung mga questions na mas importante and mas mahalagang tanungin sa partner niyo. I wish I knew that virginity is just a social construct. My first time with my ex, and I didn't bleed, which made him think that I wasn't a virgin when we did it. I also wish I knew about consent and that not being in the mood for sex did not equate to not loving your significant other. I'm glad now that I know better and my current is treating me really well. Una sa lahat, thank God that you found a better partner. As I discussed in my previous video, not all circumstances may dugo kayo makikita when it's your first time. Consent really plays a vital role in our lives. It's not just about sex, but it's also how people can manipulate us knowing na consent daw yun sa kanila. Kasi nag-guess ka eh. Tinanong mo ba na okay siya sa decision niya? Tinanong mo ba na 100% willing siyang gawin yun? Kapag humindi ka, hindi naman ibig sabihin na hindi mo na mahalagan yung partner mo. It's also respecting yourself as a way. So, hindi ko rin naman masisisi yung mga taong na manipulate. Kasi, yun nga, hindi tayo naturuan, hindi tayo na-guide to make these decisions. Last but not the least, I wish that I knew It wasn't gonna be mind-blowing nor a big thing to fuss about. But I feel like the movies and stories overhyped it for me. At the end of the day, it's just another human act. And all that matters is you did it because you wanted to. So, everything that she said, parang yun na rin yung conclusion ko in this video. I believe that sex is also a human act. It's a normal human act. We do it out of pleasure, out of love, out of whatever the fuck we want. But, of course, we must highlight the 3 important C's in sex. And these are, first, and the top priority is consent. You should be willing to do it with your partner. 101% you're enthusiastic about it. Masaya ka sa decision mo. Second is you're comfortable with your partner. You're willing to open up all your insecurities, all your limits, all your boundaries to your partner. And you're willing to communicate it with him or her. And third, always use condoms and practice safe sex. So yun yung mga mahalaga for me. So the concept of losing your virginity, again, you're not really losing anything. You're gaining something, and that is experience. So it is just really indeed a social construct. It does not define us humans. It should not be part of our identity. And we humans are more than just our sex lives. So I hope you guys learned from this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really enjoyed this episode. I hope you learned a thing or two. And with that, thank you for watching. I'll see you on my next video. Bye!